Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero, and welcome to Prospice, which is a horror game where you must drive a truck and transport cargo on an island full of rotting gods. Okay. Hello, person. I think we're good to go, rookie. Surgical team managed to separate the specimen with the minimal tissue damage. It's already loaded onto your truck. Godspeed, rookie. Okay, that's the dialogue. So before we continue, I'm just gonna show something. So I did tweak down certain settings just to help with YouTube processing, so it's like a little clearer for you guys to see. But the default does have some more effects I'm gonna show you. So this is what the game looks like normally. This is like, it has like a purposeful like distortion, like very broken CRT effect. But I'm just gonna go with this. Like I said, it's gonna be much nicer on your guys' eyes in the long run. It's a multi-line test. And it's the second entry of that test. Pretty cool, huh? Sure. Why is there a bar representing my eye going up? Am I not supposed to be looking at this? Yeah, I suspect that. It's like a world of titans. Spooky. It's my truck. You literally put a hand in here. Yeah, I can see where you guys took it off. Okay. Right. The parking brake is holding your truck in place. Press space to disengage it and start moving. Left shift. Or rather, left shift changes the, turn my engine on. Lights. All-wheel drive. Interesting with the all-wheel drive thing. We'll see if I actually need it or not. Shift down to low gear when driving through mud, deep water, or climbing steep hills. Low gear gives you more control and power in exchange for lower speed and slightly higher fuel consumption. Reverse. Okay. A lot of mud in this place full of gods. Maybe I should have like went for like higher ground. Sometimes the low gear load is not enough to traverse very difficult terrain. Toggle all-wheel drive on and off. Consumes extra fuel. Well, I already had it on, assuming I would need it. But I understand the downsides now, mechanically in the game. You gotta bring this hand of God into the station. I think we should be good. This ground looks much more solid. Press tab to access your PDA, which contains a map and other features. Given that by default, your position on the map is approximated based on the signal from 3 nearest radio masts. Terrain features and other conditions might make triangulation inaccurate. Triangulation error is displayed on the map screen. For better positional awareness, use landmarks around you, utilize nav tools, which will be provided to you through supplies menus and outposts. Outpost, this is where we're going. Codex. Looks like a lot of lore here. Manual. I'll like try to learn some things as I go too, rather than just like going through like in-game manual. But I feel like I need something I'll like look at, but I feel like it's gonna feed it to me anyways. See like a tower over there. Yeah, there's the outpost. Oh no, it's raining. You arrive at Outpost 2. From now on, it will be your main base of operations. You can sleep, refuel your truck, and pick up new missions here. To leave your truck, come to a full stop and press and hold X or your parking brake. Cut the engine. Okay. Oh, you hold down the handbrake. You know, like both brake and have you leave. So refuel. Okay. Yeah, it's really coming down. Dog. Okay, I don't want to sleep. It's one of our suits. The dude. It's cold outside. Don't think about throwing cargo behind this counter. Yes, it will get stuck here, and yes, you will soft lock yourself. Alright, game developer. Test dialogue entry. How are you doing today? PDA. Thank you for sincerely taking part in this playtest. It really means a lot to me, and I hope you'll enjoy exploring the world I'm making. As it's an early development build, it will most likely contain bugs, placeholder content, and will miss quite a few core systems and features. Report a bug, go Discord, etc. Accept. Autonomous transport hub west of here is running low on supplies. It needs to be resupplied before reserves dry up. Supply run. Black box. We lost another bird a few days ago. The entire land was declared a no-fly zone years ago. But someone always thinks that the rules don't apply to them. Now we've got another helicopter in the dirt and a black box that needs recovering. We don't have intel on the exact crash site, so you have to pinpoint it yourself using the RF scanner. We finally received a shipment of the... This is another mission. New Mark II nav spires. Guy from Fort Dornfield showed us that with a new warning system, it should last us at least a couple of years in the field. Which means that we are finally ready to begin augmenting our navigation through a nav spire grid. This is the first spire. Disposable navigation device designed to provide temporary real-time navigational data in most extreme conditions. Huh. Additional space needs take cargo. I got paint jobs. Alright, let's Let's just load everything up. We'll just do the one mission for right now. It's a supply run. Push to the mud, come on. Kinda need to be in all-wheel drive a lot to get the power we need. Winch. Let's just try this mechanic. Too far away, because we slid back down. I think we can just power through it. Okay, I think we're coming up on the base. Got your supplies. Complete delivery, manually transfer the cargo. Keep the engine on. In case things get dicey. Should all be on there. 200 XP and 200 SP. Alright, we gotta get back to the base. We'll head back to base, refuel, and grab the other two, and those two will be right near each other. What is that? Hello? Hold up. Should I be interacting with this? I don't know what it is, but I'm taking it with me. I'm gonna take a little shortcut for the woods. What's the worst that can happen? Okay, refuel. Grab this thing. I don't know what it is. Okay, yeah, it gave us money. The soil of the island is highly saturated with ichor. And when certain conditions are met, the ichor particles within the surrounding soil begin converging towards localized points, slowly growing into a solidified sphere. The exact mechanism of the formation is still unknown, although it seems like the Earth itself rejects the material, making it float slightly above the ground. Ichor is a valuable resource, highly sought after by Project Crimson Aurora. Nice. It's another mission like way far off. I think I'm not going to accept that just yet. I think they got something bad, like a god fossil or something. I don't think we should mess with that. Carries cargo on the roof of my truck. Yes. Nice. Maybe get there a little... Can I get this all a little flatter? No, that's good enough. That'll hold. Alright, let's go. Get head to the mountains. I mean, theoretically, it's like straight right there. We can totally do this. Slow and steady win the race. It's getting a little darker out there. What is that? Hold up. Is that a flying piece of DNA? I can sell that. I am not sure if I should be this close or interacting with this. No, I cannot sell this, in fact. In fact, I think it's affecting my psyche. I think I need this. I'm supposed to leave. I gotta leave. Do not interact with the floating DNA sequence, God. But yeah, it is getting later. I am not sure if this is a case where I shouldn't be out at night. You know what I mean? Let's go check this out. I'm pretty sure we're north of yeah, I think that's another mission. The one of the ones we saw earlier that we go-selected. We'll come back for you. I feel like you're gonna take me there anyways. Something else over there too, like a base. Yeah, like little spears. Where is... Okay, we're far, far north. So you get too distracted by the DNA thing. And suddenly you're nowhere near your objective. DNA was right there. So it's actually not that far from here. It should be like... Yeah. It should be somewhere like right here, because it's west of the weird thing we went by. Right? So like... We should be it. Like, this map is not accurate. Okay, there he goes. There's the landmark. Maybe by holding E. Okay. I guess I just place it anywhere? That does not look very tech-like at all. Turn the base. Yeah, it's getting kind of dark. I think I will. some fuel where we used it a lot trying to climb these mountains and stuff. Plow through forward. Get out of my way, trees. Hop out, get some gas. Complete the mission. Nice. Now I can request additional nav spears. I might as well grab multiple quests. It costs money for me to get that though, so I don't want to necessarily get it now. Okay, we're getting to go north. Kinda at that direction. Those blood orbs are right over there. Not gonna worry about that right now. Board. I'm gonna kind of go around. This is too hard right now. Right here should be good. We should build cross. Whoa! Maybe I should have never went out at night. They don't attack, right? They just, like, chill. Where am I near my objectives? To the right. Okay. Says we're in range. I mean, not really. We need to drive a little closer than that. And considering those things are out there, I don't think I want to get out of my car anytime soon. Okay. Let's get in here. Hold up. Got the thing for the bird. Let's get this thing on here. Let's get out. I mean, it's not aggressively chasing us or anything. There's any kind of a distance over there, right? It's definitely following us, though. And if I have to go up like a slow hill or something, it's gonna catch up for sure. Let's keep all-wheel drive on. Maybe it won't come near the dig site. Or maybe it totally will, I don't know. But we've gained some distance, thankfully. Okay, this is not where we're supposed to be. This is just a dead abandoned god, and I might have trapped myself into a dead end. We're gonna need to make a U. Make a little U-ey. You want to get over this? Just get over this. I don't want to go in reverse because the thing was there. I don't want to find out if they're friendly or not. Okay. So that's that. It's, over here. We need to loop around now. It's be a little bit funny. Because if I go the other way around, it's going to be too far. But at least I'm not backing up, you know what I mean? I can visually see a little better and avoid what I might be encountering. It's still out there, but it's not pursuing. Okay. Oh man, the thing is... No, okay, this is... There we go. Okay, we should be able to... Like that, right? It should be a straight shot from here. It's... Can't rely on this. But I do think we're close. But I had to, like, think of the lineup. It lines up with the head perfectly, so just line up with the head and keep going this way. Okay, it was where these things were. Right? Keep the engine running. I don't want to have any nasty surprises. Do I need to back the thing up in here? Or is there a box I grab? Where are you? There it is. It's hard to see in the dark. We'll just drop this body in the back. Or bones. Okay. We head south. We should. Ooh, you were really close. cut over this hill. Be nice to get back to that one dirt road. Don't crash. Should be going the right way. It's a little harder to recognize landmarks when it's this dark. We will squeeze. But I see my nav beacon thing over here. We got cargo, so I don't want to cut through the swamp. I want to take the actual dirt road. Alright, should be almost back. Do that. Cut the engine. Get some gas while I'm here. Because I had to like evacuate. Drop this. Well, I am super strong. I just like bumped that thing. Alright, that should be 2 missions. Flight recorder. Clearance level utility. Wow. Stranded. Let's see, following a storm 3 weeks ago, our scouts reported the sighting of an antique-looking ship beached near the cliffside west of here. The vessel emits so much god dream radiation that approaching the ship itself is not an option, but there's a good chance that some of its cargo was washed ashore. Go there, locate the ship, and scan the shoreline for potential artifacts to bring back for analysis. The ship looks like something you'd see on the cover of a history book. I'm sure you won't miss it. This was the opposite direction. One of our pathfinders went missing in the eastern swampland 2 days ago. According to the log from the automatic termination transmission, the Dornfield device failed to activate and the program went catabatic along with his entire truck. Person merging with its surroundings during catabasis is quite rare, so I want you to travel to the site and capture photographic evidence of the phenomena. Okay. Alright. So one directly east. And then one directly west. It's gotta be a mission. These look like there's like a couple areas here that we didn't look. I could kind of see them on the map. Don't know. Okay, I requested one of these. Because we're kind of going into a area I haven't really been into. That's one of those creatures. We're about to collide. Life pattern fractured. So they do kill you. That was a pretty cool game over screen. Pretty cool. Just head basically east. And then cut north once you get further enough in there. Okay, what's our target? Engine drowning! Engine drowning! Too... Okay. Too deep, too deep. I'm not sure if it's too deep over here. It might be a little more shallow. Let's see. Forward! Tutorial. Use the camera to take pictures of anomalies and other landmarks as you travel. Okay, cool. Hey, don't drift off too much. Okay. It's the spike spear. Alright, we're done here. Get back. So, I don't know if we can follow the coast, but I think we're just gonna follow this road. Well, a little bit off-road, but... I mean, that is a ship, but it's not the ship, right? Because the objective is right here. It's just a ship. Hold up. Nah, it doesn't really... That's not gonna help me. Boy, the mist coming off the coast is, like, intense. That's the ship right there. This is a strong fog. Might not be a good idea to be coming from, like, this direction. Pretty rough terrain. There might be an easier way to get over there. Once we get closer, we'll see. This is bad. Get it out. I think I see what I need to grab. Yes, no, I came the right way, right? It's just a little tricky little rock path, but it's right. This has gotta be what I need. Some weird funny symbols on it. Okay, we got backtrack. Try not to go over the same tracks I had before. Don't want to dig myself in any deeper. No, 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 no! Push! Okay. Here we go. Back, got it. Picked up a couple of things on the way. Unstrap everything. Let me just throw these priceless artifacts. Go good. Give me a little bit of money. Climb. The crate you recovered from that ship is giving us nothing but trouble. The amount of God Dream energy it emits interferes with our equipment, and we haven't even opened the box yet. Luckily, Transport Hub number 2 is currently vacant, so we can safely quarantine there for future processing. Deliver the crate there along with the equipment necessary to study its content. This is a long trip. Any upgrades we can afford? No, we cannot afford the large injectors, sadly. Can't get this upgrade, though. Why not? Okay, I have a few things here. Actually, let's put you on top. There we go, that's flat. That's was kind of bothering me before. Put you right there. Auto straps down. Okay, it's gonna make me go a little bit crazy if I look at it. That's cool. It's not as far as it seems, actually. Yeah, we're gonna get there quicker than it seems. And it's coming down. Be a little harder to see, but I think if we just keep heading north, should be good. It's kind of feels like the type of thing I could fall asleep to, actually. Like it's somewhere in this area to the left. Or it's right there. Never mind. I'm gonna kinda, because this path is a little smoother right here, I'm gonna come up this way a little bit more. And then I do want to get closer before I remove everything. I don't want to just like... It's like snow or something out here. Snow. Okay. Engine off. Parked. Brake on. Do not roll back. I swear. Everything should be on there. Alright. All good. Gotta go back. Snow runs steep. Yeah, I see that back. Alright. Get a little bit of a trip. Time skip. Okay. We're back. Get some fuel. Let's see if we can afford another upgrade or not. Abandoned. Research Hub North here just suffered a catastrophic incident. Although surviving staff were evacuated successfully, we still need someone to go there and investigate the facility. Drifts of such magnitude often lead to formation of so-called cores, artifacts born in mass katabatic events. If my theory is correct, you must find one at the ground zero. I want you to bring it back here for further analysis. Okay. I think we got more truck bed colors. Maybe I don't remember it quite right. And we got charms too. Yeah, I think we did get unlocks. Trees, bone charm. Ooh, the bone amulet. Stickers. 13, yes. Cursed Sun. 13. Fenrir. Redacted. Oh, that seems like nice and edgy right there. Pretty cool. Nice. Fenrir's Without Borders. Okay, so this is where they had the original tutorial for it, right? So let's try it now. It'd help if you'd stop braking. It is green, so I think that's a good sign. So it is using no fuel when you do it this way. No, I'm not giving it any gas, but if I gave it some gas, it'd maybe make it even better. Well, I get the logic of it. It's not useful here, as we know, like... You can get through this part right here just by driving normally, but I can see where if you get stuck, like real-world applications where you'd probably use it realistically, then it would come in its play. Okay, I wanted to take a photo of this, because now we know about this mechanic. The Wailing Spiral. A grim remnant of a catastrophic accident that occurred here during the early days of the Crimson Aurora incursions into the island. As no witnesses survived, the exact cause of the incident remains unknown. It is believed that Survey Team 6 discovered an unstable artifact at the site, triggering the event. In a matter of microseconds, their earthly bodies merged together into a simultaneously grotesque and beautiful divine geometry. The double helix in every molecule of their DNA unwinding and looping into itself through a higher dimension as their souls became forever crystallized inside the structure. Positioned prominently near several major transport routes, the site serves as a reminder of the kinds of dangers Nostrande holds. To this day, Pathfinders traveling nearby often leave cigarettes and MREs at the spiral as a tribute to Survey Team 6. Oh, wait, this is about the fossil, too. The Homo auroralis, I guess, fossil consists of a partial skeleton, including the upper torso and skull, from the extinct hominin species known as Homo auroralis. Aurora Borealis? The specimen exhibits a structural similarity to modern humans, with a skeletal arrangement that closely resembles Homo sapiens. The skull of this specimen is notably similar to that of modern humans, although slightly smaller on average. The cranial features such as the eye socket and nasal opening positions mirror those found in contemporary human skulls. This suggests a comparable brain case shape and possibly similar cognitive capacities. Should be creamy out pine wood. The contents are unknown. The sides of the crates are carved with images and inscriptions written in an unknown writing system. Embedded within several of the deeper incisions are small fragments of keratin. Or keratine? Preliminary analysis suggests that the carvings serve as some kind of warding system, partially containing the god dream energy emanating from within the crate. Contents of the crate produce very strong periodic pulses of god dream energy, interfering with lab equipment and complicating further analysis. Let's take a proper look at this thing now that it's like daylight. And the thing we actually have to go to is like right behind the hill too, by the way, so it's not that far away. It's like nice flowers, which I'm running over. Park this thing. Nephilim, number 2. Particular specimen consists of amorphous liquid. Chemical analysis indicates that the mass contains every atomic component expected from a transport vehicle and an adult human, although no discrete structures remain. Ever-changing shape of the anomaly seems to mimic the coronal mass ejection patterns of a star with accompanying radio emissions in the 10 to 30 kilohertz range. I do not see the Nephilim in this list. Unless I'm, like, overlooking it somehow. I guess it's just marked it on the map. It's gonna be dark soon. We need to go get that thing and get out of here. Plus we used up like a lot of gas. This is the facility, right? Okay. Get in here, cut the engines. Ooh. Facility doomed. Catastrophic breach. Okay, yeah, turn your flashlight on. I take it we don't go down the empty elevator shaft. Your concerns regarding the reports of your roaming god husk near the base have been noted, and I want to reassure you that there is no immediate cause for concern. That's probably what I bumped into earlier. The entity has been observed periodically over the past 2 years, and so far the husk has demonstrated no behavior requiring escalation beyond standard avoidance and monitoring procedures, which lines up because it didn't attack me. I drove into it. It poses no threat to your field teams unless provoked by direct contact or sustained loud noise. Unless your dim-witted subordinates redline their scout truck right in front of the thing, the shielding installed in all standard vehicles will be sufficient enough to mask out the presence of living souls inside. Notice inside the vehicle, it masks your soul. It didn't say if we step out if it will be safe. I don't want to stay here longer than I have to. Facility doomed. Evacuate immediately. Yeah, I see there's some things coming up in here. Did the God Husk actually attack and like get our aggro, or does something from within break out? Because we go in here instead. You seem to have flesh growing in your base, my friend. That seems bad. Very bad, not good. This reminds me of certain images on old internet. Yep, I'm feeling the god rays. We cannot stay in here long. Okay, wait, can I take a picture of this? Okay, we should just get out of here. Okay, we're good. Let's get this thing on the truck and get out of here. Hopefully we have enough gas to get back. I will carry the rest of this thing on foot back to my base if I'm not to run out of gas. Okay. Map my destination. Okay, keep all the... Want to head southeast. Sadly, it's a lot of off-roading we gotta do. But I gotta keep the four-wheel drive off, or I don't think I'll make it back. Oh, we can keep going south more. And if we can, I don't want to necessarily winch this thing to anything, because that would mean I have to get out, and it's nighttime. And I did vaguely imply that they can't detect me while I'm in the truck. They made no guarantees if I was out the truck. South, we need to head east. That's west. Hold up. I'm gonna try to find a lower point on the hill so I save some gas. I think there is some kind of mechanic where you can't go too far from your truck, though. So I'm not sure if we get that idea about going on foot will, like, fully work, but it might work. Still going south, you need to keep going east. You need to get on some, like, flatter land. Whoa, 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 whoa. You know, they said something about, like, speeding that truck up super fast, but I don't think I'm gonna care about that right now. Ah! So no matter what, it becomes night. So it's a mechanic that the thing comes out and chases you. Now, I did memorize the way out a little bit better. Maybe you gotta cut the engines when it's coming free. I don't know. Let me drive purposely in low. Well, that's a cliff. Don't go that way. Yeah, there it is. The important thing is we have more gas this time. Because we didn't take a little side detour. So I'm gonna go... I'm actually gonna take a different route. I'm gonna go away from it. It'll be a little longer, but... I purposely put myself in the lower, slow and steadier. You're definitely trying to cut me off at the pass. Like you're a little scripted little buggeroo. Okay, I completely cut the engines. Let's see if it kind of goes away. I mean, we're not consuming gas while we're stopped, so it's not a big deal. Cut the engines, cut the engines. How do I get around you? Do I gun it and then cut the engines as you get closer? Because as soon as I start the engines, you like start coming right nearby. I don't hear it anymore. I mean, it is still kind of there, but I'm gonna start making some progress. I can't stay here forever. Map's not accurate in this area. Give it some gas. Let's get a little bit moving on. Keep vision on around me in case I bump into one of those things. All-wheel drive is off. Shift gears, get for this mud. Okay, I feel like we just keep going this way. I can see the rock formation to our left. So if we keep going this way, we should eventually bump into one of the roads. I see the navigational thing there. I hear like voices and breaths, which bothers me. And I don't want to like fall. You remember what happened last time? Don't want to like trip my truck over. Okay, we need to turn on the all-wheel drive and the thing to get from the mud. Get in the base, get in the base. Cut the engines. Grab you. Alright. That should be it. A geometrically perfect icosahedron. Full vascular and skeletal system present. A single cardiac structure located along one of the axes. 4 bilaterally arranged lungs extend outward towards vertices, folded unnaturally to conform to geometric symmetry. Continuous circulation maintained. Nuclear DNA sequencing confirms an exact match to Homo sapiens. Genetic markers show no anomalies when compared to the global human population. Database, Fenrir Access Protocol, Rev 1990. However, attempts to match individual specific DNA profiles return multiple overlapping matches with MIA Fenrir Directive operatives, as if the sample encodes multiple identities simultaneously. Thanks for playing. Thank you for taking part in this playtest. You complete all the missions available in the current build, but you're welcome to continue exploring Nestrande at your own pace. If you have a spare moment, we greatly appreciate your feedback in our survey too. So that's it for the Prospice playtest. So atmospherically and like design-wise, I think this game is like very cool. I don't quite like where if you die part way, you gotta like go, like you start back at the base, and then you gotta like get the mission again, and you go back in the truck, and you drive out back to the thing. I feel like that will get really tedious because, you know, just there's a lot of things that could go wrong. I feel like there should be some form of part-way checkpoint, because I feel like you're gonna lose players on the aspect of like, maybe they'll trip and fall or something. Maybe they'll die to the monster. Obviously, there's probably more threats and more issues down the line. Maybe they'll run out of gas. Don't know. And then they'll have to completely, you know, like, it's a fairly long drive to some of the objectives, right? I don't think you need to completely reset, like, the gasoline or anything. I think you should give them the option, like, respawn at base or respawn at such and such checkpoint area. Like, some stop or something along the way, or at the base you were just at. But outside of that, I think everything was fine. I did like the sequence at the end where they did kind of force the encounter with the, well, at least one of the creatures anyway. And then we had to do like that whole Jurassic Park, like, turn off the car. Now, I don't know if that would work if you've already aggroed it, as we saw that one time. Like, it was screaming at me when it was chasing me. But it at least worked when we weren't fully aggroed on it anyway. But yeah, the whole situation created this kind of very atmospheric feel. Like, everything looks good. There's like, the way the atmosphere and the aesthetic is kind of merging, it works. That's what I'm saying in so many words. There's obviously things you'll probably have to like tweak and stuff as far as handling, like I said, the balance, adding more or less threats, etc. But I look forward to the full release. But yeah, anyway. So if you guys want to play the Prospice playtest, I'll see you guys later and take it easy.